Hello, hello, welcome. Hello, ladies. Thanks for joining. Let me scoot this over. Dash. There we go. Hi there. Hoping we get some ladies in today. We're gonna have some exciting and fun news. If you can hear me and see me, if you can just say yes in the chat, in the comments, so I know that you can hear me and see me, and I'm just gonna check. See if we are. There we go. Nice. All right. It has been raining here for 40 days and 40 nights in, in Cleveland, or I should say Avon Lake, a suburb of Cleveland. So it is just kind of dreary. I'm like, let me get some good news out here. I don't know where you guys are, but I know a couple other people I know have said that it has been raining and cold. It does not feel like spring at all here. I keep putting my boots away, putting my winter blanket away, and then bringing it back out because, like today, for instance, I think it's only 52. There's no sun out. It's just really sad. But we have exciting news today. So hopefully that lightens your spirits. If you could put it in the chat as you're coming in, where you're from, and tell me if you have any sunshine today. If you have sunshine, put sunshine in the comments, and I'm jealous if you do. But yeah, so we're gonna get started soon. Just gonna give everybody maybe 1 minute. In the meantime, I'm just gonna go ahead and share my screen. Hello, thanks for joining. All right. Let's get started. Perfect. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we will get started. There we go. Perfect. We will do this so you can see everything. Hello. All right, here we go. Let's see, where's that other option? I like this one. That way you can see the entire screen. There we go. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining, ladies. And if you are watching this on the replay, if you could just go ahead and put replay so I can see how many people actually see the replay. So welcome to this week's Tech Talk. 3 hidden ways that your digital clutter is costing you time and money. So hello and welcome. I am Marisol, the Fairy Tech Mother. If you do not know me, I provide tech support and tech services and courses and workshops and trainings like this for women who are struggling with technology, whether it be running their business, running their life, or whatever it may have you. I am your Fairy Tech Mother. So welcome. I'm so glad you joined me live today. So whether you're multitasking or if you're fully tuned in, I know this is kind of lunch break, so you might be busy and that's okay. This one is going to really hit home. This is something that a lot of you ladies have been asking me for, especially after all those workshops I just did. So this is for you. So this talk is for every woman who has said, I'll clean that later. Or I know my inbox or drives feels like a black hole, but I'll get to that later. Or I'm not tech savvy, or I'm too old for this, right? So this is for you. I want to let you know and remind you that you are not alone. You are not bad at tech. You are not behind. You just have never been shown how to run your digital life like a business until now. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen I'm going to show you my screen, I should say. So let me just show you a few things here. So this is your Google Chrome browser is up right now. I'm just going to go ahead and show you my tabs. So you see this right here on top. This is what we call our bookmark bar. If your bookmark bar is not showing, you can go ahead and click on the three dots. And just this is a good example. If your browser looks like this where it says finish updates, that just means that Chrome has put out a browser update. And all you have to do is click on finish update and it's going to close all your browsers out, install the update and open it back up. Just so you know, updates are good for our software. That means that they have fixed security breaches, patched any bugs or glitches, and just makes everything run smoothly. So if you're concerned about updates, I'm here to tell you that updates are okay and they're good for your software. So I'm not going to do that now because that will close out my browser and we don't want to do that. So anyways, if your bookmark bar is not showing, the bookmark bar is this bar right underneath this bar. So this is your search bar. So right underneath is your bookmark bar. So if you want yours to show like this, which you should because it comes in handy, you can click on the ellipse, the three dots. Okay. Then you go to settings. You're going to go over here to on the left-hand side and go to appearance. And you're going to want to select show bookmark bar. See, mine is blue. That means it's toggled on. That means my bookmark bar is showing. I'm just going to hit home. So we go back here. So number one. Okay. So a hidden way so when you rely on your memory and not a system, that costs you time, which of course, and then in return, it's going to cost you money. So when you're always putting things out or you're always searching, you're always confused, you're not sure where to go, or you're always looking up what website is that? How do I get to that website again? Or you're going to be looking in your email for a website or something along those lines. That is what your bookmark bar is for. So you can save shortcuts, so to speak, or bookmarks in your bookmark bar, just like I have here. One of the things I teach is called your digital dashboard. I like to call that I like to create it, and I teach my students and clients to go ahead and create this digital dashboard. That is making a bookmark or shortcut for your email, Google Drive, and Calendar. Then you create a nice folder and put those right in there. That way, when you open up this browser, you know everything I need for the day is right here. You got your email. You got your Google Drive. You got your calendar. These are our tools that we use every day on a regular basis, and this is going to keep us nice and productive, and you know where everything's at all times. So if you see my thing spinning right now, like I was saying earlier, it's been raining and my internet is just a little slow. There might be some issues going on right now. Who knows? But that's what's going on there. So this is your digital dashboard. You want to keep these right here, safe and secure and ready to go. So you can have them ready to open up at any time. And how do you create that? So I'm just going to go home just to show you. You open up an app, one of your Google apps right here. I'm going to click on the waffle right here. You open up, say for instance, you open up Google Drive. Actually, I already have that saved. So I'm going to click on, let's do Google Meet. Right? You click on the star in the right-hand corner of the address bar. It opens up your bookmark pop-up here. You have the name. You could create whatever name you want it to be. And then you're going to select what folder you want it to be saved in. And let's just say I select this digital dashboard. Hit done. Now, if I look in this folder, my Google Meet shortcut is there. How to create the folder? You just right-click on the bookmark bar and select add new folder, and then you can name it whatever you'd like. So once you have the folder, then you can simply drag and drop or save items right directly in that folder. And that's what you should do for every profile, every Chrome profile. And by profile, I mean your different Google accounts or Gmail accounts or Google Workspace. If you have a professional business domain, you probably have your Google Workspace set up. And that is your profile. Like for instance, I'm going to click right here and you see I have all of these different profiles set up with names that match the profile. So if you look to the bottom of my screen here, I have all these different profiles already set up. They each have their own digital dashboard. I'm going to open it one up so you can see how the background changed. Now it's orange. This is a completely different profile. I have completely different bookmarks, completely different shortcuts, and I still have my digital dashboard. I have my email, calendar, and Google Drive saved. The background is orange. It's a different name. And I do that for every profile that I have. Digital dashboard saved, specific shortcuts for each profile. Saved, digital dashboard saved for each profile. And that's one of the ways, just one of the ways that we stay productive. That's really helpful. Everything's for right there for you and ready to go. So then also in our Google Drive, let me open this account back up and go to my Google Drive. Let's open this one, my starter system. Actually, I think this one has a good. Give me 1 second. I got a lot of tabs open for you. Each profile's set up a little bit different. So I'm going to go my drive. See how I was saying everything's a little slow right now. I feel like something's going on. Something broke. My drive. And this is a nice starter system right here. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Everything is really slow. But by the way, as we're going through, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and put them in the comments. And here we go. So this is another way to stay organized. So this is one of my profiles, Google Drive, right? So this is where I save my files, my folders. I can organize my files and folders. This is what I call my starter template. So if you need to start to get your files and folders organized, this is a good way to start. If you have zero or you have just a bunch of files here, this is a good way to start. You can start off creating these first 3 folders. You can create your active. I like to label those green, where obviously you're going to put any active projects, active items, or active current projects that you're working on now. Then you have your references and resources. These are things you don't want to delete. You want to save your templates, your trainings, or any important documents. And then you have your archive. These are things you're not working on right now, and you just need those saved. Again, this is what I call the beginner starter template. This is a good way to start. Then you can start dragging and dropping your files right in these 3 folders. And then once you get a little bit more advanced, then you could start to work on a more organized system, something like this. And I do train, this is my more advanced template, but these are just ways that you can start to organize your files and folders. It's going to help you be more productive. So again, we don't want to save everything for later. You want to start to organize and optimize now so that when you wake up or you're ready to work, you open up your profiles, you have your bookmarks there, you have your files and folders organized. So if anyone's, if you could just answer for me, how many downloads do you have right now? Do you think you have more than 100 downloads in your download folder? You could just say yes in the chat or put 100 in the chat if you feel like you probably have more than 100 downloads. Sure, a lot of us do. Let's see over here in the comments. All right. Okay, another way we can stay organized in our Google Drive is by starring items. Let me show you how to do that. So let me go ahead and open that back up. So let's see, home. So right here. So I have this file. It's called Kitchen Floor Plan. And I'm working on this particular property. I'm working on this kitchen right now. And I'm going to be working on it often. So I don't want to have to search for it. I want it right there. So what you could do is go over here to the right and click the star. That kind of stars it, or kind of, you can kind of think of it in your mind as kind of like a bookmark. And that saves it right there at the root. So at any time over here on the left-hand side, you can click on the star and it's going to show any item that you starred. So this is a good way, a good place or good area to put items that you're going to be working on often, or you want quick access to them. It's, again, it's kind of just like creating a bookmark. Okay. All right. Let me go over here. Let's go to email really quickly. So here, let's go to my email. I'm just going to go to my digital dashboard. Actually, I'm going to open up this profile, go to email. You could also star emails. So if you have an email that you're like, okay, this is something I need to work on, but I don't have time right now, or this has important information that I don't want to lose, but I don't have time to print it out or save it or whatever it may be, you could also go to that email, click on starred, and that stars it or kind of bookmarks it, right? And then when you go to your starred, again, over here on the left-hand side, if you click starred, any email that you have starred will be there. And these are different stars. I teach that in a couple of my other trainings, but there's different ways you can label each email with stars or symbols, kind of like your action steps of what you need to do with the particular email. But anyways, you can click on the starred folder, so to speak, and any email you have starred will automatically be there. So that's going to eliminate any unnecessary searching or downloading or anything like that. So if you have any questions, again, go ahead and put them in the chat. So if you are here, if you can go ahead and put in the chat, what is the biggest digital mess that you would like to clean up right now? If you could pick one digital or app that you want to clean up, go ahead and put that in the chat. I know a lot of ladies, I feel like the most popular request is email. People, so many ladies want to learn how to declutter their email, different tips and tricks on how to do that. So here's the thing. This right here, a few things I just showed you today, that's just the tip of what we cover inside my Tech Clarity Bootcamp. So that's the big announcements today. I know a lot of you have missed the workshops, or you joined the workshop and wanted more hands-on action. So I have launched my bootcamp once again. It's going to be June 17th and 18th. It's 2 live sessions at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to give you, it's an hour and a half each. Each night we go hands-on together, decluttering and organizing and learning how to manage your folders, your inboxes, creating your digital dashboard, completely organizing and managing your Google Drive, managing your passwords, and then we go through creating a maintenance plan. So I should open this for you. Here it is. It's you can get there by, I believe so if you go right there in the comments, you can go to fairytechmother.net/bootcamp. And you ladies, of course, my VIP ladies, and if you're on my email list, you will be getting an email as well. If you use promo code VIP Sister, you will be able to access the VIP for just the $97. So here we go. Your basic bootcamp is you have 2 live sessions. Of course, you get a full workbook, 30 days replay access, and everyone that signs up will get an entry into a giveaway. So everyone could be is going to be entered into a giveaway to have 1 hour one-on-one tech support with me. And the VIP is awesome. You're going to get live support right after each bootcamp session. You get lifetime access to the replays and the coaching call replays. So the sessions we have right after, you're going to have replay access to that. And you're going to get 3 extra bonuses. You're going to get a digital reset maintenance plan and templates for your Gmail, Google Drive, and calendar, and a digital clarity system checklist that's going to help you go through everything that we cover through the boot camp. It's going to give you a nice checklist so that you don't miss a thing. So again, if you want to access the VIP, you ladies will get, if you use promo code VIP Sister, you get VIP access for just $97. Again, the dates are June 17th and 18th. I wanted to give you all plenty of time to put it in your calendar, save the date, and join us. Of course, invite any other ladies that you feel like might enjoy this. This is in response to so many of you that were at the workshop or missed the workshop and just wanted something more hands-on. I know we're all busy and sometimes courses are just too time consuming and we just don't have time for that. So I was like, let me launch this boot camp again, because this gives you, you don't have to watch, videos and sit down and take the time. This boot camp is going to get you right in there. I'm going to walk you through all of these steps and we're going to do everything together. So again, you can go to fairytechmother.net/bootcamp and go ahead and register. And let me check the comments for any questions or comments. Is that all right? Right. Again, if you are watching this on replay, if you can go ahead and just put replay in the comments. And like always, if you have any questions, please feel free to DM me or shoot me an email or ask us right there in the Facebook group. Okay, ladies, thank you so much. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.